Things Neverwinter needs to do or even add. Roll it. Welcome back. So what does Neverwinter need? We all play and love this game. Well, not everybody loves this game, but most of us do. So what do they need to think of adding to it? Or changing? Or, like I said, adding. So here it goes. Add better fashion. We want more fashion. And way better looking fashion. In case you didn't know, fashion makes most MMOs rich. Also, create a healthy market. 70 million backlog. Hello. Balance the classes better. Yes, I said it. You can do that much better. Add more classes and then balance them too. Don't make them 100% better than the old classes just because it's new. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Cryptic. Add more AD syncs. Make character-bound items account-bound. Because IQ 1000. Add bonuses to titles to make them more attractive so people would want to seek them out and achieve them. Like 1% damage for this title and 1% defense for that title. Add world bosses, add hidden bosses, and maybe even add hidden best in slot gear with unique names nobody has heard of, and add them in random places within the game and limit how many are available in-game, thus making them unique. If everybody has them, then they are not unique. For example, like the Holy Vorpal or the Flower Bark Shield. Same stats, just different looks and unique. Add secret NPCs that also have unique limited items that encourage all players to cultivate the Marco Polo within them. And no, I didn't say the pole within them, you dirty turds. Remove time gating because nobody has time for that. And bring back the old dungeons, like that's ever gonna happen. Make all dungeons, trials, and skirmishes tiered so nobody is excluded. And make sure the loot reflects the difficulty. Or add easy, hard, and hardcore modes to all in-game dungeons, trials, and skirmishes, and let the players decide what they can do or run. Nobody has fun being excluded from content. Add better loot. Add more incentives for players to run all content. Add better, more, and fun out-of-the-box ideas for events. And stop recycling content for the love of God. Rework the strongholds and everything in it. Nobody goes there anymore except to donate or do marauders. Such a huge waste of space with so much you can do to it. The Grand Hall isn't that grand anymore. It does nothing but look pretty. I bet most don't even know what the Grand Hall is. Any bet? The strongholds are supposed to be our home base. And nobody wants to be there. No incentive to stay there and do things. Rework strongholds to also make it easier for smaller guilds to progress. Right now, it takes tons of resources to get to any level. And if you want to keep a small family-friendly guild, it's impossible because you can't even get the good boons. Bring back Gauntegrim because, that was fun. Did you know strongholds have stronghold PvP? Yeah, but nobody actually does it. Now you know. Or did they remove that too? Who knows at this point? Oh, and fix PvP while you're at it. One possible way to fix PvP is to make it all like the April Fowls PvP event, which is coming up by the way. You queue and you are stripped of all gear and taken to base level. You just choose which role you want and everyone is more or less even. It would also help not to mess up the main PvE aspect of the game with any changes they would make for PvE, which was the case in the old days. But I'm sure PvPers would not like this idea of April Fool's type of PvP. But what do I know? Add secret boss fights into dungeons like the secret Mimic King boss fight behind the secret chamber in Master Spell Plague. Now that was fun. I also gave achievements if you didn't know. Make master crafting relevant again and for every module, not just one and done. Maybe rework and reinvent the Foundry, and let us create the content that you can't or won't. After all, the game was originally based on players creating content. Do that and watch us make better content than you. Are you scared? Also, we had enough of combat reworks. Just stop it. Bring buffs and debuffs back, even if it's in small doses, because synergies are sexy and cool. Add new content to campaigns. Heroics are getting old. Add more Paragon paths to classes, maybe even slightly more feats. We need more variety in choices. Also, let us customize our gear. For example, create a unique tag that we can add to our gear, or a symbol, or a crest, or an emblem of sorts. Also, let us design our own gear with our own patterns. That would be super fun. And you could probably sell dyes and we would pay for them because fashion rules the MMO world. Imagine a tank's shield with a symbol or an emblem or a quote he created. Obviously no vulgarity is allowed by the system, but would be awesome to be able to do. Let us customize our mounts in the same way. Add a reason to choosing a specific deity. Give deities some bonuses or perks when choosing them, even if it's just 1% more gold or more luck or something. Add rewards to collection points. We collect points but get nothing for it. Create world events that the whole server can participate in, like World PvE events with leaderboards and the best parties win prizes. Same can be done for PvP. World PvP events with amazing prizes enticing everyone to PvP for as long as the PvP event is up. Create Neverwinter Olympics with existing Neverwinter content, like, racing sleds or racing Avernus buggies, for example, in Avernus. Thank you very much, Cheffy, for that idea. Also takes the time to seek out and destroy all bugs and glitches, at least most of them. Too much to ask, right? Yeah, I thought so. For example, Vault of Stars, the new dungeon, has been here for a little bit and still has bugs and glitches. But then again, we have way older content that has way more bugs and still not fixed. So yeah, get to work. Rework invoking rewards to make them worth doing. Right now, it's a chore. And upgrade Celestial Coin rewards while you're at it. Add a better system for game-changing announcements. All changes to the game are announced outside of the game, and there are a large percentage of players who don't see the changes coming. An example is the last rework. Nothing in-game made you aware of the changes. Maybe an in-game mail from Sergeant Knox directing players to an outside resource, such as the forums, would be all it would take. Or even an in-game announcement on the screen every 30 minutes, much like someone wins a legendary or mythic mount and their name is announced on the screen. Oh, and fix the queue system. It takes forever sometimes. Not my job to figure it out. That's yours. Wait times are ridiculous. Add guild or alliance logos. Much like a personal shield logo, you could have a guild-wide one. It would have to be a list to choose from because I don't trust players. They would just draw a huge dangly bit on a shield with some breasts. You know you would, and you know I'm right. Maybe also add a better way to search inventory content, like adding search options so I don't go cross-eyed searching through all my items. To be able to do that in inventory would be awesome. And add another sort to the companion screen to sort the types, like names of the types of companions such as Alpha Compy or Abyssal Chicken. Remove all pay-to-win elements out of the game. Add unbinding scrolls to the game. That's DD's idea, by the way, but I'm taking full credit for it, and my name is Galactic, and I will make you rich with this idea. So yeah, unbinding scrolls would make you rich. Add more dungeons, skirmishes, and trials, not just 1 or 2 a year. That's just ridiculous. Stop removing content from the game. Add content, never subtract, unless it's absolutely broken. Add more storylines. Add more lore. Whatever happened to battle tactics? You see this on your screen right here? You see this? It's an in-game explanation to fight bosses. It's like a little mini tutorial, but written. It stopped at Ravenloft. Granted, it's super hidden and hard to find. Maybe make it its own tab so players can read it and find it easier. Also, we need more dragons. Maybe even make Well of Dragon runs a thing again. Why don't the dragons in the Well of Dragons count for the weekly kill quest for the campaign in Tyranny of Dragons? And in case you didn't get it the first 4 times I was talking about dragons, I said dragons. Oh, and stop deleting forum posts and also make Neverwinter great again. And I'm out of breath. And I'm also sure I missed tons more that could be added, but I will leave that up to you guys and girls watching my video. So let me know in the comments your thoughts and possible ideas if you agree, disagree, or whatever. Just let me know. More videos incoming. Love you all. Galactic here. Peace out. Stay safe.
Carry on my wayward son.